voices of the chord can ring. Because if you play it here, what was your reasoning to play it here?
It was just easier to get to the, back to where I had down here.
Okay. It makes sense. But you want to make sure that it makes musical reasoning. Technically, it's a good idea if you were to do that, or really. But then the E's gone. You were playing open here, or? Yeah. So it's canceled out early. You play F sharp. But if you do it here, see that nice ring? You have all the chord tones, which is kind of cool, kind of important. And then it'll come back because I think you did right. So again, you have the E. So everything's washed. It's like a wash, watercolor wash, nice wash, and it's impressionistic coloration. So if you don't, everything's broken. See, but here. Which in romantic music is totally what you want to try to do. Put as much schmaltz, rubato, coloration. You don't have to be real strict with timing. You want to have a pulse, but you don't have to be real rigid. It's a very romantic piece. So Lagrima, you know what it means, right?
Tear.
Right. So why do we cry?
Because we're sad.
We're sad and emotional. So you have to really bring that out. It's, because if we don't bring that emotional content out in this piece, we kind of are missing what we can really enjoy and get out of it, and what you try to let the audience experience too. Okay, so those points, I think. So this here, do it here. Just suggestion, but and then you can you play from here? You can use your fingering for now, or wherever it's easier. Start from here, probably easier. Because it's going to get cut off anyway. If you want to do it here, at least you'll have these three going. If you want to do the opening down here, then you have at least have these nice three notes sustained through. So you hold those. That would make sense. That you do this here. If you do it here, don't do the opening. That way you have the same chord. See? And probably maintain these fingers. 2. So you can do it here, like I'm suggesting, to have all the chord tones on. You can use the opening to get down here. Bring it to what you want to do. Those three. Go to 6. But can I start the second half one more time?
The second half?
little thing about the glissando here, which is nice, but probably I would suggest not to pluck the G again. Just from the power of the pluck of the G in the chord, use that power that you used to pluck the G to maintain the vibration of the strings. You slide it to the A, then you hit the D. The speed that you slide up is kind of important. The expressive. Now, if you want to do that, all right, take your time. Hear all those half steps. It's not in a hurry to get there. Just relax. Because this is really the beginning. This is the chord. This is the beginning of the. And probably do rest strokes. Don't worry about the B anymore. But you have to be expressive here. It's just a. You want it. And in this music, also playing chords, it's a good idea to roll them. It's nice to roll them. That way you hear them, because a lot of the chords have the melody on the top. It brings out the melody. And don't worry too much about in the room. The underneath chord tones are going to keep going on, even though you cut them. If you were to play with the rest stroke here, this is really important. All the melody. And this has a good rest stroke, so that when you do and those thirds, don't rush them. Because they're maintaining. You're doing a whole. We're in the minor key, so you're in a different mode, in a different feeling. Another chapter, mini chapter. So don't rush this. Use it as a little transition to set you up for this really pretty part here. And so take your time with the glissando. However you want to do it. If you want to put the G again, there's a different way to do it. And then here, bring those notes up. Just suggestions.